Do you see the...
This view now from a camera on the Soyuz vehicle. You can see the crosshair docking target on the right side of the screen. This also providing informational data for the Russian flight controllers as they will watch the Soyuz back away from the Poisk module. About 1 minute away from physical separation of the two vehicles.
And we confirm that the screen 1 is off.
The International Space Station flying just south of Nairobi, Kenya.
Copy.
Skirting up the east coast of Africa.
Yes, we see it on the trainer, so now we're going to restart so we can see the SS VP. Copy.
Padalka, Revan, and Akaba launched on a warm, sunny morning from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan back on May 15th. Arrived at the International Space Station 2 days later, now about to depart for the final time. Physical separation confirmed.
Yes, the SSVP mode has been restarted, so you should see it on the camera.
Undocking occurring on time at 6:09 p.m. Central Time over Nairobi, Kenya.
So we removed the contrast. Now we can see the brightness. Now we can see the target very well. Do you see any foreign objects on the interface of the docking mechanism? We do not see it per the display. We see the target very well and the structural elements. Copy. So are we selecting the narrow lens? We can see the target very well. Gennady, you need to select a narrow lens.
Slowly backing away from the Poisk module at a rate of about 1/10 of a meter per second.
Activate the brightness before we send the command for the special lens.
2 minutes from now, there'll be a separation burn of 15-second firing of the Soyuz engines to increase the opening rate.
So we have selected the narrow angle lens. Now we can see the picture on the ground. 02:10:30. We can see all the structural elements very well and the target. Copy. We have selected DPO-B. Copy.
Expedition 33 now has officially begun under the command of Sonny Williams, joined by Yuri Malenchenko and Aki Hoshide aboard the International Space Station. They'll be tending to the station as a 3-person crew for the better part of a month.
Elements are visible, but we do not see the target any longer, so it's difficult for us to judge where it is. Copy. I can see the antenna. Copy.
Standing by for the separation burn. This will be a
now we can
half a meter per second change in velocity. Again, a 15-second burn of the Soyuz engines that will enable the Soyuz to drift away from the International Space Station to an eventual distance of 12 kilometers for the deorbit burn that is scheduled at 8:56 p.m. Central Time. And the separation burn is underway, confirmed by the visiting vehicle officer.
Copy.
Padalka, Revan, and Akaba bidding farewell to the complex that has been their home for 123 days.
Copy. So now we're maneuvering to the larger diameter, so we'll have a better view. Copy. Please continue your comments on the range. Yes, we can still see the station. We are getting a stable photo, or rather video. Copy. We see the large diameter very well. 50 meters, we can see the station very well. Copy.
It's following the клетки.
3.5 cells. Copy. We've lost the image, so please continue your commentary. Copy. 3 cells on the display. Still see the structural elements, and that's the ATV, that's what we're seeing. So a stable view we are receiving, and now we can see the solar rays on the ATV side. Copy.
Reports from the crew on their visibility of structures and elements of the International Space Station. The ATV, referred to as the Eduardo Amaldi Automated Transfer Vehicle, the European Space Agency's cargo ship that is docked to the aft port of the Zvezda service module, and which itself will undock from the station on September 25th to be deorbited and to burn up over the Pacific Ocean. Undocking once again occurring at 6:09 p.m. Central Time over Nairobi, Kenya. Everything going swimmingly for the crew on board the Soyuz TMA 04M as they depart the International Space Station, heading for a deorbit burn a little over 2.5 hours from now, and a landing on the steppe of Kazakhstan 3 hours, 38 minutes from now. The updated landing time, 9:52 and 35 seconds p.m., just north of the remote town of Arkalyk. Russian search and recovery helicopters and the NASA landing recovery team associated with the Russian recovery team members will be deploying in helicopters from the town of Arkalyk and from the staging city of Kustanai in the upcoming hours to converge at the landing zone to greet Padalka, Revan, and Akaba.
Nothing. So we can see the ATV on the 2 cells on the display, and then the station moved away. That's it. So we were getting a stable image of the space station. All right, now you can select the wide-angle lens. Maybe you can get a better picture using that. In work.
Yes, R7.
Confirm R7 command. Copy.
Нет, не наблюдаем на эвакуацию.
And we can see it on VKO as well.
Не наблюдаете, да? Принято.
So you are not seeing that. Copy.
Нет, не наблюдаем.
We are not seeing that.
Либо уже дальность большая, либо больше станция с поля зрения.
We are not seeing the station, so either the range is too large or it's just at an angle where it's hard for us to see it. Copy.